Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers.
Boom.
Welcome to NFHell. Here's your host, Dames Marvs.
Go, let it go.
Oh, there it is.
Sorry, I was watching Frozen.
Frozen.
Yeah,
One or two?
One. Just let it go, okay? Welcome back to NFHell. We are in week 18's come and gone. We are in Wild Card Week, guys. Wild Card Week. It's a big week. The regular season is over. My name's Dames Marvs. Welcome to the live program. We've got, I don't even know how, whatever. We got Frankie J.
Gotta practice that shit, man.
On the side of me.
To my left is Frankie J. To my
But
left
here's the thing. I know, but like when I point, the camera's this way. So when I point at you like this, you're actually over here.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's not mirrored.
I need to point away.
Damn,
which is weird. It's hard to do.
It is.
And we got Todd, T.O., the toddler.
I'm over here.
He's down below in the fires of hell. But he does have his Bible. As we were discussing pre-show. So
Love Bibles. Can I say something real quick before we get started?
I want to say no, you may not, but go ahead.
Well, I'm going to anyways.
Yeah, go
to
for
those
it.
of you, wherever you may be listening or viewing on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, well, not Instagram, or YouTube, please do us a huge solid and like our live show and share it out to everybody you can and repost it. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. That's all I had to say.
Yeah, I mean, that's how the word gets out, guys. It's all you.
Yeah,
like, if you're watching it, don't be so selfish. Don't keep it to yourself.
No, share it
Share
and annoy
it.
other people.
Share it. And comment, because we want to hear from you, especially now that things are kind of sorted out, the brackets, where it's at, and we know who's playing who in the playoffs. We're going to spend some time on, every team will get their little time, but we're not spending time on the teams that are really eliminated, other
Maybe
than
the
to
ones
say
that
that they
deserve it.
lost.
They suck.
Or if they have a coaching change. We'll talk about that today. We got some. Let's dive into the news, guys.
All right.
Frankie J has been a bitch all week since Myles Garrett broke the sack record. Yeah, you
Got every right to be.
No.
do you?
I called it. Joe Burrow was going to give him that sack, and he did. And I'm not the only one that said it. And I tell the true story. Let me do this.
No, he didn't.
The next morning, I wake up. I open my eyes, and usually when I open my eyes on my recliner, I turn my TV on, and it just happened to be on NFL Network, Good Morning Football. And what were they talking about right when I opened my eyes? Kyle Brandt was going fucking bananas because he was mad that Joe Burrow gave him that sack.
That guy's a clown anyways.
But he's
Here's
smart.
the thing,
No, he
Frankie. I'm not disputing that you're the only ones. You're not the only one saying it. I'm telling you the burden of proof is on you because you wanted to see it.
Don't
You
semantics
wanted to
me.
see it. No, you even called. You said I called it.
I
said it
call
was
that
going
he
to
would do
happen.
it. Joe
so
said he
you
wasn't gonna
wanted
do
to
it.
see it.
Well, everyone wanted to see it, even his parents.
No, I did not want to see him fall down and give him the sack. That's what you wanted to see.
I did not
So
want to
when you
see
see
it.
that play,
I predicted he would do it.
That's not what
when you
happened.
see that play, in your head, you're like, that's what I want to see, so that's what I'm going to make the narrative. All right?
Whatever.
I say he ran past him. Split second later, he doesn't know that he's coming right back at him.
Sure he did.
How many
he
times
knows.
does a guy get run past you and never touch him again?
It's Myles
Happens
Garrett,
a
too.
million times.
If he's within
Another
arm's reach,
thing-
he's there.
Another thing, what self-respecting quarterback is going to just say, you know what? I'm going to give my division rival a sack on me as a show of respect. That's the dumbest argument I've ever heard.
All right.
Well, it's been done before. But I agree with Dames to a certain extent. That play is clear as day. He's trying to get away. He realizes he just came off a significant injury, and he's not trying to mess around. And he sees Myles Garrett behind him, and he slides down like anybody would. It wasn't giving him up. He didn't Brett Favre it. He wasn't in the back just laying down for him and saying, oops. He tried to get away briefly. He's coming off a significant injury. There was nowhere for him to go, and he slid down. Myles Garrett.
I wanna hop on Todd's point here. The record is the only thing that's different between this sack and a million other sacks where the quarterback's like, I just don't want to die today.
Yeah.
There was a guy in front of him, a big guy coming right at him, which he slides down. Not to mention the probability of Myles Garrett coming from behind at some point. He's like, you
don't want that boy from behind. Whew.
I'm going to live to... If you want to say that he slid down and gave himself up so that he didn't get killed, I will absolutely 100% grant you that's what happened.
He did that. He definitely did that.
I will absolutely grant you 100% that's what happened.
Thank you.
It had nothing to do with Myles Garrett and a sack record and giving him some kind of freebie.
I'm going to think of a better way to argue this for the
It's not even the record anyways.
Well,
he played 18 games.
Yeah.
17 games.
You need to come up with a better argument because whatever you're saying about giving up a free sack.
Okay, fine.
Well, yeah, he played 17. The record was 16 then.
Yeah, because they changed it to an 18-week season.
So they should change the record books.
So then he didn't break.
Oh, I like that we don't agree on this because
I do too. I want to hate both.
If you're going to keep adding games.
Watt did it in 15 games.
Yeah, exactly. But if you're going to do, I mean the season long. The season's, if Watt did it in that many games, then that's awesome.
But here's the thing, Todd. T.O., sorry. Here's the thing on that. He did it only playing 15 games, but it was a 17-game season. So without a 17-game season, he probably plays 13 games.
Oh, then.
And doesn't get it. So it still took a 17-game season for him to get it. So in my mind, still the ultimate sack king is Michael Strahan.
I hear you.
But I'm not going to put like an asterisk by the record because you can only play in the era that you play in, right? I mean,
that was good.
It is what it is. But that's the way I look at it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. But I think they maybe should open up separate record book then. Start over. These were those records in the 16 game. Oh, you got to do another one.
So, would you just not be happy with an asterisk?
Well, we talked about this a few weeks ago when I said, remember when 1,000 yards used to be a big deal? Now it averages to be about 55 yards a game. That's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
100 yards.
It used to be huge.
Yeah.
Used to be huge.
It's still considered the milestone that everybody.
Now they're running
2,000.
2,000 almost. Even Cook had 1,500, didn't he? What did he have?
Here's the way I look at records, guys, and I think maybe this. I mean, you guys can obviously decide for yourselves, especially here on the panel and at home. Decide for yourself, but records are just something that you admire. And I think like we can all look at it and look at it. Like, let's say you opened a record book and you looked at the sack record and you saw this guy was awesome. He did it in this amount. This guy did it in this amount. And this guy did it in this amount. They're all great. But to sit there and be like, I have this record, like as it's some kind of like super magical power that you can lord over people forever. I just don't see records that way.
Records are designed to help determine if and when that individual position or player makes the Hall of Fame. They got to have some sort of criteria.
I thought you were going to say the right thing and say records are meant to be broken.
They are.
I agree. I will ask you guys this. What is the most unbreakable record to you in sports right now? In all of sports. What
undefeated season.
Is what's that?
The undefeated NFL season. It'll never
That's
happen.
a good one.
Really? You think that's...
Well, the last
hold on. I'm just going to ask you, and then I'll make it. We can make arguments against each other. Yours is the 19-0 or 17-0, whatever.
Well, the 72 Dolphins went 17-0, but that included the Super Bowl, right?
Right.
So that was what, a 12-week or 13-week season? It wasn't 17 weeks plus the playoffs.
The undefeated NFL season is what you're saying.
It'll never happen again. The closest someone got was that, I don't know what year, but the Patriots went undefeated all the way to the Super Bowl and they lost. So they were.
So they came one game away.
One game away.
Okay,
but it'll never happen.
Okay, but hold on. I just wanted to know what your record is. Then we'll argue it. Tio, what's yours? What's your most unbreakable?
I got one number for you: 2,632.
That's mine too.
Okay,
that will never happen again, dude.
That'll never happen again. That's the greatest
is untouchable.
Thank you.
And you're telling me that a Super Bowl, a one game away, and your record is something that will never happen again, and it's happened recently that there someone was just one game away, no one will even get 3/4 of the way to Cal Ripken ever again.
I think him just saying Cal Ripken's name made my heart just go 50 beats faster.
I know, right? Guys, that is the most unbreakable record in sports, in my opinion.
Kirby Puckett.
Well, it's Kirby Puckett's record.
I don't know. I just remember.
Most
I
hits.
just like his name.
Most
Yeah.
hits in a row.
Yeah.
I just
Yep.
wanted to say his name.
That's the coolest name ever.
Cool
What's your
rookie
name?
card.
You wonder how many jokes he got when he was a kid.
Puckett.
Puckett. Puckett.
I was here to hit dingers. And
Well, I
All right,
kind
I
of
just
wanted
like-
our Miles Garrett debate to be a little more heated, but all right.
Well, it can get heated if you wanted to. I mean, I still.
Well, it just depends on how much you want to fall on him.
you want to
taking
watch
the fall.
You want to watch the play again at all? I know you sat at home, watched it, and was like, "Man, I don't know." How
I mean,
I'm
I
gonna-"
could put it up for people to see.
I don't know how I'm going to actually argue that he
But
actually
it would-
fell right in front of him. 'Cause he
Okay,
didn't.
let me say this. Okay, I agree fully with both of you that he just didn't want to get crushed because obviously last game, major injury, coming back, wants to be able to play next year full throttle. I get it, but it was almost like he gave up a lot sooner than what anybody would have anticipated, or at least what I thought, and others too. So I guess I'm not the only one that wanted to see it. I guess it's just one of those things because Brett Favre started it. And the way it happened, you can go conspiracy either way. So, I just, whatever.
All right,
I just,
so let's talk about Brett Favre, because even when he was confronted by his the guy, he was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Talking about.
Like, he's like, "I didn't want to get killed. I didn't give him anything out of respect. I just didn't want to die."
Could have been the exact same deal, but the way it looked, that one looked a little bit more suspect in my eyes. Brett
you
Favre
could at
very
least
well.
make a case. You could
Sure.
make a case
Yeah.
for that one, and they weren't division rivals either.
Where was Favre going to go on no ankle, and so he just fell down.
Yeah, he was old.
He
and
was old.
brittle. But yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I actually respect the fact that as a quarterback, Burrow is like, yeah, I'm cooked on this play. I'm not going to overly, especially in a season and a game that doesn't matter at the end of the season. I'm not going to like, I'm going
Right.
to die like.
I got a question. Do you guys like how they stopped the game?
I think a lot of people were pissed off about it.
I thought that
think-
was kind of jacked up too.
I
'cause
thought
you ruined-
I was
yeah.
pissed at first, but now that I think about it, it's probably a good idea. If somebody breaks a record during the game, maybe you should acknowledge them.
I like it when they do it in baseball, but in baseball they always let you know ahead of time that there will be a stoppage in play if this happens.
Oh,
And they
okay.
did not do that for the opposing team, which sucks because you're in the middle of a game and that's like kind of disrespectful
I get it.
but I'm with you. I'd love to see us go ahead, Frankie. I don't want to
What I
talk
want
to
to say is it used to happen in hockey too. I remember specifically I watched the entire medal round or the 1980 Olympics men's hockey games. I watched all of them with the U.S. And there was a couple times, like in the second period maybe, where the U.S. would score a goal and the whole team would clear the bench and go out and celebrate a goal. They don't do that anymore unless it's over and they throw their gloves up and they win something. But it used to happen a lot in hockey and stuff like that. But I'm kind of mixed on it. If he broke the record, yeah, celebrate it. But then you got to get to a point where you got to get the game going again because it distracts a lot of people. And even there was players high-fiving the referees. And to me, that's inappropriate. If you want, hey.
Watch the
NFL.
Drew Brees one.
Talk about
What?
no fun.
I know.
league.
I don't.
Jesus
I,
Christ, dude.
Oh, come on.
Watch
man.
when Drew Brees broke
Guys
the
are
passing
killing me.
record and watch that.
Yeah, and
I watched
everybody
that the other
sucked them
day.
off. And yeah, I remember.
It was like a 20-minute thing.
Yeah. I don't think they should. They should. No.
I don't
I'm
know. I think
against
they
it.
should acknowledge the player that broke the record. I don't see a problem with it actually, but maybe it should be quick. You know
Quick,
what I mean?
yes. Maybe timed. 2 minutes. You get 2 minutes. You
You
know.
can wave your little hand around.
All right, maybe
like they used.
maybe just say no for football. But if you're going to talk about baseball, absolutely stop it because it has 150 years of history plus. So if you're
Yeah.
breaking a record in baseball,
Doesn't matter anymore.
stop it for as much time as you fucking want to celebrate it.
So I can just remember
I'm
Ricky Henderson with
100%.
that base.
Hang
over
on one
his head.
second.
Yeah.
I
What,
just
you
wanted
break-
to
you
wait
breaking
because I'm
records?
celebrating. I'm celebrating. Anybody out there have any comments about what we're talking about? Feel free to drop it. We'll address it.
All right,
Because we
speaking
like
of
that.
records, guys, there's a record that will fall if this player plays next year. The all-time tackles record is held by Ray Lewis. I think it's like 2059,
It's a lot.
we'll say.
Yeah.
Bobby Wagner hit 2,000
Okay.
in this last game. If he comes back next year, he's never had a season where he's had less than 100 tackles. So what do you... If you're Bobby Wagner, obviously you got to come back. That's a huge record that you would want to get. First ballot Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner, let's say. Obviously.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. He was a staple for Seattle for how long?
Yeah.
Staple on
13 years.
Legion of Boom. The guy's a beast. He's still
staple on my Madden teams.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so I guess I don't know that he has a contract in place with Washington, and I don't know that he would want to go somewhere else. So to me, it's either Seattle takes him, and I really don't see them bringing back old man Wagner.
He still plays good ball, though.
He does. He does play good ball, but how,
could
like,
do
are
well
you
on
are you going to give him $8 million?
Me,
Incentives.
personally, no. I
No,
don't
not.
even have money.
Come on. Yeah.
No,
Frank.
Giving him
yes, I would. If we were hurting for that position, and we brought in Shaq Thompson from Carolina, and I thought that was going to be a joke. He's one of our best players right now on defense. He's the leader
Listen.
of that defense. Am I wrong?
Let me play general manager. I'm basing his salary on incentives.
Okay, yeah, I agree. Do it.
You break
He
the
knows.
record, we'll give you.
He knows you're old.
Yeah, you
Listen,
know,
give me what you got, and I'll pay you what you're worth.
you got crust on your balls.
All right, let us know what you guys think. Speaking of old, it's possible that Phillip Rivers is back in the NFL next season.
Son of a gun. Son,
All
God
right,
dang it.
not in the way that you think. He's done
damn
at
it.
quarterback, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, he's fat.
He's done at quarterback. He can't throw more than 30 yards. He's fat as shit.
Perfect for a screen game.
But he, with all these coaching openings, which we'll talk about here in just a moment, it's potentially viable that Phillip Rivers may be a head coach in the NFL next season. So this little resurgence of his, and it was an absolute gauntlet. The 3 games that he played in, Seattle, San Francisco, and I don't remember Houston.
Yep.
That's a gauntlet, dude. For someone that's not played in 5 years to come in and that's the 3 games that you get to face.
Yeah.
Don't take his 0-3 record in those games as anything other.
He's an
than
Iron Man. I mean, to go up
Absolutely.
against those defenses.
Yeah, courageous.
If 44, he don't think for a second he didn't check that out before he said, okay, fine. We all know why he did it, right? The health insurance was probably a major player in it, but he also probably missed it and wanted to see if he could do something and inspire his high school football team that he might not be the head coach of next year. So a lot of good came from it. I think it was a good look for the league, actually.
Another record.
Yeah.
The New York Jets. The New York Jets.
Still suck.
17 games, 0 interceptions.
Yeah,
0 interceptions in 17 games. Never happened
Defense
before.
sucks.
How? What do you even tell? How?
That's crazy.
You guys saw the San Francisco Seattle game, I assume.
Oh, sure.
San Francisco's driving late. Brock Purdy throws the ball perfectly to Christian McCaffrey on the 5-yard line. It bounces off of his hands, and the guy running to the ball, it lands in his hands, and he falls out of bounds with the ball in his hands. That's a complete accident. How the fuck do the Jets go an entire 17 games without at least an accident? This is another record that may never be broken either.
Man,
That's insanity, you guys.
worst 2 coaching jobs on the planet. Cleveland Browns or the New York Jets. Whew, if you go there, you just don't care about your own life.
I would take one of those jobs.
Sure you would.
I mean,
Because you're the guy that, I could turn him around.
no, I would not even guarantee that in my interview. I would just say,
There would be no incentives.
I would just say there's probably no one else that wants this job.
Yeah, right.
I'll take it.
Aaron Glenn's like thought he was going to go in there and win a Super Bowl. Yep. Womp womp womp. Capri
Yeah,
pants wearing
he is a
Dumbo.
head coach at a high school. Yes, currently, right?
Yes.
Philip Rivers was. So yes, I agree. That did happen. All right, so a crazy record there. You guys, we talked about Trey Lance not getting a viable opportunity in the NFL since. Well, he did. And he was
a
terrible.
sighting. It's a Trey Lance sighting.
He was terrible.
Yeah. Sasquatch style.
He started in place, of course, for the Chargers. He's with now. He started in place of
Phillip.
Justin Herbert. No, Phillip's gone.
I know.
Herbert, and he was 20 of 41 for 136 yards with an interception. He was sacked 4 times. He had a passer rating of 45.3. He did have 9 carries for 61 yards and a fumble.
Yeah.
He's not good. Nobody's coming after him. That was his pitch
It sucks for
to
him,
other
though, too.
teams.
That's come on, man. The guy hasn't started a game for however many games. He's never really. You can't toss him in the last game of the year and expect him to put up 300 yards passing, 4 TDs, no interceptions.
With
Come on.
All right, I'm loving this argument.
with no offensive line.
Yeah,
I'm loving
you
this
expect your guy to
argument.
do.
So, okay, great.
Jerk Josh Allen off and be good
Okay,
to go.
here we go. Since you're making the argument for him,
Yes.
what team are you with that's going to go asking about Trey Lance now?
If I have zero, well, there's a
Backup.
bunch of
Tell
teams-
me.
Yeah, he's a good backup.
He's
shows
a
up.
backup on the Chargers.
Yeah.
This is his audition to the rest of the league saying, hey,
Here's what I can
if you
do
need
with
a
nothing.
quarterback, I'm your guy, and he failed.
Yeah,
what are
no
you
one-
What are you arguing?
I'm not arguing. I'm just saying what's realistic is
Oh, yeah,
the guy
so you're
doesn't
saying-
play. He doesn't
Well,
take
he
reps
hasn't
with
played,
the first
so it's
team.
obvious he's going to suck.
Well, he doesn't get reps with the first team. He gets reps with the second team in the practice squad. There's no way to evaluate off of one performance out of 18 weeks, 17 games. I mean, you can't do that. That's unreasonable. You
Playing
gotta,
again, they played Denver,
yeah,
and Denver
I mean-
was playing for real.
right.
He
So-
he had a bad game.
He had a bad game. But for,
Dude,
you know what?
it's
No,
still-
he really
you're-
didn't. He really
okay.
did not have that bad of a
No,
game.
I don't think he's
Listen.
vying for any starting job in the NFL. To
Okay,
be
fine.
quite
I'll
honest.
agree with that. He's
If-
not going
Back
no,
up.
that's fine. I'm 100% with you guys. But let's be honest in this situation. If Josh Allen, heaven forbid, went down, what do you expect out of Mitchell Trubisky? Next man up, right?
Yeah.
No,
Well,
I love it.
no, hey, hang
yeah,
on.
no, yeah, no.
no,
yeah, no, but I say yeah for a reason.
no. If there's 5 games, I need him to give me 3 wins.
True.
Okay, well, in the playoffs, you don't have 5 games, so
And if Josh Allen goes down in the playoffs, we have 0 chance.
okay, so that's great. You just cited Trey Lance as a backup quarterback. Would you
Yeah.
prefer him now over Mitchell Trubisky?
No, I like Mitch too.
Okay, my point is, if your backup quarterback is supposed to be next man up, whether he is or not, or whether you expect 3 out of 5 wins from him, this was not a performance that you could put any kind of like celebratory, like, yes, I'm behind him. He was awful. Okay, it wasn't just like, oh, he was a little bit rusty because he hasn't had any practice. He was flat out awful. Okay,
Who was awful?
Trey Lance.
Lance.
Okay, he was awful. Okay, he was awful, but I don't think it's completely his fault.
Fine. Will he still be on a team next year? Yes. My
Yeah.
point in this comment was,
As a backup.
ain't nobody coming after him
No.
after
mountain
that
high enough for him.
performance. And we
Definitely
talked about what his viability might be, even the show before that, before we knew he was playing.
True.
We talked about him, so that's why I'm bringing it up.
Okay.
All right, you guys. The NFC South was decided by 2 teams that had no stake in the NFC South. That's crazy to me. I don't know that that's ever happened before. You had sitting in the wings. You had Carolina and Tampa, who played each other the day before.
Yep.
Tampa won, and it really meant nothing until the game against New Orleans and Atlanta, which are 2 teams that had no stake. Has it ever happened before where 2 teams in the division that didn't have a stake decided who would go on to then win the division between the two other teams.
I don't know historically.
I don't think that's ever happened.
This is a crazy year.
It really is. And
Year of
that's
the
the only reason
magnet.
I'm bringing it up in the news segment, because that's fucking weird.
The year of the magnet.
3 teams have over 12 wins in the same division. Crazy.
That's crazy. I don't think that's ever happened before.
It's
Like
unheard
we
of.
said, with 2 weeks left, all 3 were already clinched in the playoffs.
It's never
That's
happened before.
That's never happened. Yeah, the Seahawks had to win a franchise record 14 games just to win that division. That's insane to me, just to win the division, guys.
Sanity.
And let's talk about that for a second. I've been on the fence about whether or not to say the Seahawks are good all year long. But now that the regular season is over, I think back at how close we are to 17-0. It's 3 plays, dude. The fumble inside the 15-yard line by Sam Darnold. The missed 61-yard field goal in against the Rams.
Pretty damn far field goal, though.
It is, but the fact that he threw 4 interceptions in that game and it came
still
down
had a
to a
chance.
missed field goal.
That's why it came.
And
down
then you have
to
a guy that
61
kicked
yard field goal.
a 68 and 67-yarder in the same season. That 61 is not seeming like it's like any kind of big deal at this point. Yes, it's very far. But and then you have the fumble against Tampa Bay. So Sam Darnold has ultimately been the reason. I'm not going to put the kick on. I'm going to put the kick on Sam Darnold, because if he doesn't throw 4 interceptions in that game, it probably
Can
doesn't
I
come
say?
down to
Can
the
I
kick.
ask you this?
Go ahead.
If you agree with this statement,
Yeah.
because you're a Seahawks fan, and from the outside, I feel this way. I feel like Sam Darnold can lose you the game, but he probably isn't going to win it for you.
Well, no, I agree with half of that statement. He could easily lose you the game. Okay.
Oh, okay.
But what I've seen is in the Rams game, the last Rams game, and the 49ers game, he led imperative drives at the end of the. So to say that he can't win you the game, I can't. There's no evidence to back that up. There is definite evidence that he can cost you the game. So that's why I say I agree with half of your statement. And he's more likely to cost you the game than he is to.
Yes, I think
be the
that's
cause of
why
the
I
victory.
said that, because I feel like if they're going to win the game, you're going to look at those 2 running backs.
Here's how they win the Super Bowl. All right, their defense is legit. They just continue playing championship defense. You run the ball with your 2 running backs, and you have turnoverless play from Sam Darnold. That's how you win.
That's right.
His
That's what they all
turnover
say.
issues go back to college. So I can tell you that it's not all of a sudden going to clear up in the playoffs, where the games are now the hardest that they've ever been. So it's going to be interesting, but in order for them to continue to win, he's going to have to play mistake-free football. And I'm saying, like, a turnover here and there will be fine, but if he gets into this thing where he just continues to make bad decisions, it's over.
Yeah, we're a rubber buddy.
So, yeah. Okay, let's talk about the vacancies from head coaches, and then we'll get into results and the playoff predictions. Excitement. It's going to be
Frankie,
a shorter show.
somebody else broke a record.
Who did?
I only bring this up because it's Frankie's favorite player,
Tell me.
Trevor Lawrence.
What record?
He broke the all-time touchdown record for the Jaguars.
Really?
Yep. 26 plus
season?
9. What's that? 35. He had 35.
Who held that? Mark Brunell?
No, it would be Blake Bortles, I believe.
Oh, yeah, Blake Bortles. That guy sucked, but he had a record.
Good fantasy quarterback.
Yeah, he was always good. Oh, shit.
Yeah, don't talk shit about Blake Bortles, you motherfuckers.
He's one bad Bortle.
All right, go ahead. That's all I wanted to say.
No, thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay.
I'm
All right, guys. Here are the vacancies for head coach.
going to
We
fill
had-
them for you.
And I'll just go through them, and then we'll talk about them one by one.
Too early to fill.
You got John Harbaugh is out as the Ravens coach.
Yeah, I called it.
Kevin Stefanski out as the Browns coach. Pete Carroll out as the Raiders coach. Jonathan Gannon out as the Cardinals coach. Raheem Morris out. Let me get him out, please. Out for the Falcons. Brian Dable out for the Giants. And Brian Callahan out for the Titans. That's 7 job openings. That's almost a third of the league, you guys.
It's not trusting the process.
Now, here's the thing. If you're looking at like Cincinnati, for example, they probably should move on as well. If that happens, and then they decide to also in Pittsburgh move on from Tomlin when he loses ultimately this week, you have an entire division of a team seeking head coaches.
That's awesome.
I don't think that's ever happened before.
Aaron Rodgers, player coach.
I've asked a couple Steelers fans what they think about that Tomlin situation. He's only got 1 year left.
They want him gone, dude.
Yeah, but I think he plays it out.
I mean, I don't think it's up to him, really.
If that guy would have kicked that kick in, I think he would have been gone.
Okay, yeah, this is interesting. Since we're talking about coaches, we have suggested that Phillip Rivers will be in. He may be an offensive coordinator somewhere first. Sure. But the interest is definitely there from a lot of teams, and the interest in him doing that as well. So, yeah, I don't know that it'll be a head coach right away. I'm sorry if I gave that impression. But, yeah, I think like one of these administrations seeking new talent, it's got to come from somewhere, dude.
Cleveland.
Let's start with Harbaugh. The Ravens fired the second longest tenured coach in the NFL, John Harbaugh, to Tomlin. Who do you get? Dude, John Harbaugh received 7 calls from other teams within 15 minutes of this news. You know why? Because he's a fucking awesome coach.
Please wait it out, Harbaugh. I hope Harbaugh waits it out because if the Bills lose,
who are the Ravens? Right. Everybody is like, let me be the first. Who are you going to get, Ravens?
I think they should bring Stefanski in, even though he won't go there, but that would be sweet. I think that would add to a great rivalry. I don't know, but I don't know.
Here, how about this? How about this, Tio? How about John Harbaugh goes to the Raiders to replace Pete Carroll, and then he's coaching against his brother 2 games a year?
I think he's going to go to the Giants. I said the loser of that.
Frankie said that too. And why do you say that? Do you say that because that's the best team, you think?
Yeah.
They've got like the best young
core
of talent.
So does Cleveland, though. But it's Cleveland.
Cleveland does, but it's Cleveland.
Okay, but there's also talk that Mike McCarthy's interviewing probably as we speak or whatever with the Giants, so he might land that job real quick.
If the Giants pick Mike McCarthy, I'll sit back and I will laugh. Because they let go of Dable. Like, why? He was coach of the year 2 years ago. What's happened there is not his fault. It's not Brian Dable's fault that you signed Danny Dimes and you let Saquon Barkley walk out to your division rivals and win a Super Bowl. Brian Dable didn't do that.
Jesus Christ, man.
And you fucking fire him? And now you're talking to Mike fucking McCarthy?
That's why.
Get real, Giants.
That's why they have to get Harbaugh.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Right?
Okay,
because
I love this. I love this one. Dude, I love this guy. I don't know you, but thank you for watching and thank you for commenting. Pete Carroll, he had less to work with than Brock Bowers' barber when he got to the Raiders.
That's actually pretty funny.
You give him 1 year?
Dumb.
1 year, and you have the first pick of the draft? Pete Carroll's a fucking Hall of Famer head coach who's won championships at all levels of football. You give him 1 year?
Is that a Tom Brady decision?
Probably.
Idiots!
Man.
Sorry.
Well, that's why they lose. That's why they lose.
Sorry. I know.
I want to go make a sandwich now.
You're running in this repetition of fuckery that's going to keep your team down and out. This will be the 4th head coach for the Raiders in 4 years. That
Can I tell
includes
you
the guy
why?
they fired, the interim, Pete Carroll, and now whoever they bring in. That's
So
4
Davis-
coaches in 4 years.
What did they expect?
I don't know.
He's so mad.
Pete Carroll did the best thing you could do for that organization and landed the first pick of the draft. And you fire him. Unbelievable, guys.
Thanks for your
Unbelievable.
contributions, but we're letting you go.
Kevin Stefanski is going to be sought after coach as well. He's not a bad coach.
No.
You have Jonathan Gannon. Yeah, I was sick of that fucking dumbass.
Crap.
He
He
got
looks like
2
Bert.
years. Get out. You're a bum.
Who's going to go to Baltimore?
That's
Gannon.
what I'm saying. Who?
Who?
Mike Tomlin.
Pete Carroll?
Mike Tomlin.
Tomlin in
my
Oakland looks nice to me.
There is no Oakland dummy.
Well, you know what I'm talking about. That's all it is to me.
Dude, Brian, here's a piece of information for you. Why is his name? Frankie, I told you last night.
Uh-oh. Phew, pillow talk.
His name escapes me right now. He was with Dallas before.
Jason Garrett.
Jason
Garrett.
He's interviewing
is
for the
interviewing
Titans
with
position.
the Titans.
Smart guy. Sunday Night Football, baby.
I mean, are they smart to say, yeah,
No,
we'll
not.
interview you?
Not really. But Garrett's in a position where he's like, well, why not?
Raheem Morris out. Who goes to the Falcons? I know that they're looking at Clint Kubiak from Seattle.
The ownership sucks, man.
This
Wherever
is not
ownership
trusting the
sucks-
process. This is living in a day of instant success, and it's
Let me ask you
Not-
this. You guys
this is
know
dumb.
that Seattle's defense is legit. Who's going after the offensive coordinator?
I don't know.
The
as well-
Falcons.
Might as well go after the wide receiver coach.
The Falcons are trying to get Clint Kubiak based on the season that he's put together with Sam Darnold. What is so impressive about this offensive scheme? Do the Falcons just want to... I guess they should be a team that's wanting to run the ball more than throw it because they got Penix and they got Bijan Robinson, who might be the best player in the NFL. That kind of makes sense now
They
that I
got
think
Drake
about
London,
it.
too.
We had a Kyle Pitts sighting in the last few games too.
Yeah, and Drake London.
But
Well,
Pete Carroll might also be a good head coach for the Falcons
Yeah,
because he's a run-first coach, too. He wants to run and pound the football. And he always has. That's why he went and got Marshawn Lynch from Buffalo and rode
Venti.
his ass to 2
tell
Super
you.
Bowls.
Yeah.
This whole thing it's really taxing. And then you have, is Dan Quinn going to be out in Washington? Does New Orleans make a change? You still got Miami up in the air. I know Frankie's sitting on his fucking ball sack waiting for that to happen. Cincinnati, is Aaron Glenn out with the Jets?
He could be.
no.
We there's a lot going on still. And we could end up with as many as 10 coaching positions open.
It's only Wednesday.
Jeez, you
It's
need a
only
job at all?
Wednesday.
In the
So-
playoffs, once the playoffs end, you're going to see a couple
Playoffs?
get dumped off.
Playoffs. Talk about playoffs.
Playoffs.
All
Does
right.
anybody remember that?
Everybody, no one will never not remember that.
Playoffs.
No one will never not remember that. That is a
made
sentence I wish I
absolutely
could
no
have back.
Facts.
Yeah. Hashtag
All right.
truth.
One last thing I want to talk about, and then we'll talk about Week 18 and what happened. Okay. Charles Cross, left tackle for Seattle, signs a 4-year extension, $104 million. That's the largest non-quarterback contract that the Seahawks have ever dished out to anybody.
It's a lot of fucking money, man.
He's going to make $42 million next year
Damn.
awesome.
for left tackle. That's
Could have gave some of that to Bobby Wagner.
I know, it's not sexy, right? Left tackle's not sexy, but if you're going to have a quarterback like Sam Darnold who only thrives if you're protecting him,
You got to have the blind side protected.
Well, listen,
gotta-
it's like buying a house. You need insurance.
yeah,
yeah.
Let's
Gotta
do
do
it
it.
right.
got to do it. Guys, my blood pressure went from here to
Oh, we
here
know.
talking about coaching. Jeez,
The flames
Christ.
kind of went a little higher, brighter.
Tell you what.
You feel better?
I'll tell you what.
No, I'm just.
I'll
think
tell you
the
what.
thing that makes me the most angry is the Pete Carroll thing. Like, I got nothing but love for Pete Carroll. Obviously,
He's a gum
for what
chewer,
he did,
that guy.
but he did not get a fair shake.
Yeah.
With
Nobody ever
that
does
team.
in the
Bring-
Raiders organization, man. The Davises
fucking-
are all idiots. He's got
Bring
a
Gruden back, dude.
child molester haircut, man.
Bring Gruden back.
They listen to the fans too much, dude.
They're talking about it.
Nobody
Chucky?
gives a shit about your fans.
Definitely
They're
bring Chucky back.
They're talking about it.
Just for those.
He's got to clear, dude. He's got to clear legal, and if he does that, I'm sure he's like, You ask him, he's like, I'll coach a fucking high school team. I just
he
want to
would.
be coaching again.
He loves quarterbacks too.
I love that guy. I honestly, I mean,
He's
I
psycho,
realize
though.
that he probably
That
said
guy, I
racist
love that
shit.
guy.
He probably said racist shit.
He
in
should have
email,
bleach bit everything.
but
That guy-
I love watching him talk football. He's awesome.
What's your
Johnny
cadence?
Manziel. Johnny
Awesome.
Manziel.
What's your cadence?
You gotta learn to protect yourself.
All right, guys. Week 18. That was a damn doozy. All right, I'm just gonna rip the Band-Aid off. T.O.
Jeez, I got one on my pinky. I cut myself last night. I bled all over the place.
Just people with
You and
broken
I,
bones.
T.O. You and I were 10-6, pretty respectable. Frankie J was 11-5.
Why?
The percentages didn't change for us: 64, 61, and 58, respectively. All right,
Oh, it's playoff weekend.
Carolina, Tampa Bay, a game to decide the division. If Carolina wins, they shit the bed, and then it goes to the other team, the other two teams in the division to decide the division. Crazy, horseshit. I picked Carolina because I'm an idiot. Seattle, San Francisco. T.O. took San Francisco. Ha 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 ha.
I did.
Dummy.
Told you.
I thought they
yeah.
were coming out of nowhere to win the division.
New Orleans, Atlanta. Atlanta, we all picked Atlanta. They rode the day, and they put Baker Mayfield out. All right, Cincinnati, Cleveland, fucking shit. We all picked Cincinnati, and they shit the bed, too. Maybe they were more focused on trying to keep the sack record away than they were winning the game, as the Steelers were the week before. But he still got it because apparently Joe Burrow just said, "Here you go. I love you."
Give it away. Give it away. Give it away now.
Joe.
Colts at Houston. Houston won. We all had Houston. Tennessee at Jacksonville. We all had Jacksonville. Jacksonville won. Not only did they win, but they have now solidified themselves. They've been gone 8-1 since Seattle beat them. They might be the hottest team in the AFC, which is great to talk about because, well, you know what's coming.
One and done, baby. One and done.
Green Bay at Minneapolis. We all picked Minneapolis over Green Bay. That was miraculous. I remember thinking we are all picking Minnesota, and lo and behold, Green Bay does what Green Bay does.
Shit the sheets.
They
with a
shit
pile
the
of cheese
sheets.
They're all injured again.
from under.
Yeah, so Minnesota gets to 9 wins and doesn't make the playoffs. And Green Bay makes it at 9-7-1 because of a half game because of the tie with Dallas. I love it. Dallas at New York. You two yokels picked Dallas for some reason. I knew New York was going to win this game.
Sure.
The Jets. No, we did. None of us picked the Jets against Buffalo, and well, we all saw what happened there.
Yeah.
They couldn't even get an interception against Mitch Trubisky. He was trying. He was really trying, but they couldn't do it.
Nice catch by Gabe Davis, by the way.
Yes.
He snagged that sucker.
Oh yeah. Do you guys want to talk about this game at all? I mean,
Not really.
It was a good
Jets.
game for the last game of the home
Yeah, I
field,
mean,
Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, I mean, Josh came out and took one snap, handed it to James Cook to keep his consecutive record of starts up, which was pretty sweet. And then Mitch came in and playing with all second and third teamers, went up against all the starters of the Jets, and quite frankly, it looked pretty damn good.
Here's a quite frankly for the hometown Buffalo Billions. Joel Andreessen.
Yeah,
That's the reason
Buffalo
that game
Joe.
was played.
Buffalo Joe.
Buffalo Joe. And on so many
Lancaster, New
tackles.
York.
Even had
friend
that forced fumble that they didn't call a forced fumble there at the end. But
You know,
we don't
that's
know
where
what
I
a fumble is
visited.
anymore.
When I went to Buffalo, I visited
Boy,
Lancaster.
I thought you guys didn't want to talk about this game. Jeez.
Well, we're talking about Baby Joe. Or no, that was Baby Joe Macy.
All right, let's move on to Detroit, Chicago.
Okay, fine. That game.
Chicago didn't really show up for this game. I do think the 2 seed was on the line, but they got it despite losing. Detroit gets the win. All right, then you got the Chargers at Denver. We all picked Denver. We didn't know at the time that Trey Lance was going to start, but did not matter, as we discussed earlier.
No, not really.
Arizona at the Rams. I picked Arizona because I thought the Rams might be resting because they didn't really have any, but they did have something to play for. It was the 5 or 6 seed, which turns out to be huge, and you'll see why when we get to the bracket. Arizona hung in that game until the 4th quarter, and then the Rams said, "Dude, come on, we're done."
Yeah,
we Kansas City, Vegas.
What a freaking game!
Before this game started, it was already determined that Las Vegas Raiders had solidified the number 1 pick of the draft, and that was because the Giants beat Dallas. Right?
That's
when
what
the Giants beat Dallas, the first pick of the draft went to the Las Vegas Raiders. Only thing left on Pete Carroll's table was to then go and beat Kansas City, and he did that, and he still lost his ass. That makes me so mad. I can't even begin to tell you. I realize that the Chiefs are hurting, but that's what you got to do to show that there's a little bit of promise, because the defense was still intact for the most part of Kansas City. You have to go in and say, look, there's hope.
Yeah, you're the Raiders and you just beat Kansas City.
I mean,
when you sucked.
At least if he's getting fired, he goes out on a victory.
Good for him.
It just makes me mad, dude. It makes me mad because you're kind of forcing him at this age to go into retirement. Because he's not going to want to start a new team at 75.
No, he already said he's coaching next year.
I know what he says, but if you're another organization, I mean, who's going to be like, hey, this guy's 75. Let's give him a 3-year deal to turn our team around. It just doesn't make a lot of sense, dude.
Cleveland.
I mean, I would love it. I would absolutely love it.
Watch him go.
Because, I mean, Pete Carroll has chewed gum longer than his job lasted at fucking the Raiders. Give me a break, guys.
He can still throw the football pretty good, though. He goes out there and plays catch.
I know. You know what's funny, though? You watch those videos of him throwing the ball, and then the receiver on the other end is never the guy that was
actual guy,
the ball to. They cut he's catching a ball from Sam Darnold, but they cut it like it looks like Pete Carroll threw it. It's really, I mean, come on. Miami at New England. New England was a no-brainer here. They rolled as they should have rolled.
Yeah.
Washington at Philly. Philly lost.
Well, they didn't play anybody.
I mean, that's what kept them out of the 2 seed too. Because if they would have won,
that was the only question about that. Why did they give up the 2 seed?
Right.
But they also have a lot of people like Lane Johnson, people that are coming back from injury, take the break. We're in the playoffs. 2-3 seed. Well, we don't get a week off anyways, so why does it matter?
Well, we'll get to that in a minute because who you play, it really does kind of matter. Like the Bears get Green Bay now. I mean, you're telling me that Philly wouldn't be easily looking at Green Bay and going, we've already beat you the last 2 times we've played you.
Playoffs, man.
And you're hurt and barely limping in.
Okay.
And instead, you're telling me that they would rather play San Francisco? I don't think so.
Well,
dude.
that's the argument that we had earlier on in the season about players sitting coaches or coaches sitting players if they're already winning and or if they're already in the playoffs, and we had this debate already.
No, that wasn't what the debate was. The debate was if it's a blowout, when do you take your players out to save their...
I got a hot take.
Go ahead.
Brock Purdy's going to lead all quarterbacks with passing touchdowns in the playoffs.
In one game?
No.
Okay. Mark it here. T.O. says...
ADHD.
All right, then you had an amazing game to end everything for the regular season on Sunday night.
That was sweet.
Baltimore, Pittsburgh, dude. I'm talking to Frankie on the phone in like the first quarter, He's like, this game's fucking boring. It
was
10-3 at the time.
Yeah, it was fucking boring.
And I was like, what? And it was, then they kicked the field goal. It was 13-3. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? This is a division game. It's in the first quarter, beginning of the second quarter. And then he probably fell asleep. But
No, I didn't.
this game ended up being absolutely amazing. Pittsburgh thinking they were going to be going home. Tomlin thinking, oh boy, I'm going to have to pack after all these years and figure something else out. And he's just like, in the camera after the game. Aaron Rodgers is like crying with laughter because he can't believe the guy missed like a 30-yard field goal. That field goal was not even close. Can we talk about the holy water?
Yeah, let's do that. There's no damn wind in the freaking stadium either.
There's no wind in the stadium, but dude,
the guy blesses
I'm an agnostic. There's no better proof for there being a God than that.
Oh yeah,
What I witnessed in that game, dude. Because they showed beforehand that priest was putting holy water on that end zone.
That end zone.
On that side of the goalpost.
Holy smokes.
And all of a sudden, it just goes whoop, straight to the right. There was no point that kick was going through.
Gotta have faith. You know what faith is, right? Belief without proof. Your proof is right there. What about that first kick? What about that other kick? Can we talk about that kick? That was the strangest. Is that the NFL just saying this is what we can do? How did that kick go so wide, so fast, with no wind? It looks like it's going straight. I don't know. That to me,
they
that's
probably
weird
have
stuff.
fans built in the stadium.
That's so
They're blowing it from the sidelines, right?
That's some serious magnet.
That's where you're going.
I am.
All right. So
I don't have any other explanation.
On the year, I was 153 and 85. Frankie was 145 and 93. And T.O.'s amount is low because he joined us in week 11. And he was 78 and 56.
It's good for me.
So we're all over 500. We're all well over 500. So
yeah,
we know a little bit.
That's all we can really ask for. All right, let's talk wild card, guys. Seattle Seahawks and the Denver Broncos have secured number 1 seeds. They will have a bye week in the wild card round. They will automatically be pushed to the divisional playoff round with home games. The other teams getting home games will be the division winners, and they will host the wild card teams. Yes, I don't know what you're talking about. Unbelievable, but I'm going to assume that it's the field goal situation. There.
Unbelievable that he thinks
that was a magnet. Told you there's other magnet people.
I'm gonna pull this up, not because I'm not authenticating it or I'm not acknowledging it as a real thing.
Can we disprove it? Can you try to disprove it?
I don't have a ball.
Let's just in a weird way say, wow.
Okay, if the magnets are in the ball.
Notice how many one-handed great catches we get, too.
And in the goalpost, then where was the magnet that drew the ball away for that kick? And why is it so much more powerful than the magnet inside of the goalpost?
I don't know.
It's a part of the Sky Cam brought to you by 4K
I
Walmart.
don't know.
You don't
I
know
just
because
I guess
you come in here with these half-baked
it's unexplainable.
theories.
I want somebody to tell me. I don't know.
These half-baked theories, and what I'm asking is, when you're going to come in here with a recipe, make sure that it's fully baked.
I'd have to watch it with you guys, and we watch it. It's a 12-yard kick, by the way, almost it seems, and it's just like
I know.
No wind. You see the thing in the flag there on the top of it. It's just so I don't know what that is, and that was a huge play because it makes the game relevant again. Drama.
Truly
for the last few seconds.
Truly
Unbelievable. Then the guy misses a 30-yard chip in when they center it for him.
All right, guys. We have.
Can we stop with Lamar can't do it anymore now, talk? He did it.
He really didn't, though.
Oh, what do you mean? He drove him all the way down there with no time.
I mean, that was a hell of a catch.
He usually turns it over.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. No.
Okay.
I was never one to be terribly. I think you're talking to Frankie, so I'm just going to let you address Frankie.
Because Frankie,
on
his
this.
numbers put him in the top 5
Top 5 what?
quarterbacks.
Teams eliminated from the playoffs.
Oh boy, that's why Harbaugh's gone. No, I told you one of them had to go, and they love Lamar in that city. So
Do you know what's funny about that? Todd, yesterday, Harbaugh got fired. It was Lamar's 28th birthday, just so you know.
wow, that's awesome.
Happy birthday, Lamar.
And I told Frankie that means Lamar Jackson is now entering his prime. And he told me
No
he's
way.
past. You told me that he's past his prime
He is.
at 28.
He's been injured so many freaking times.
Philip
Are
Rivers
you?
just started.
You're 47. Are you past? You're well past your prime. Never mind.
Well, I never said I wasn't.
No, I
There
know.
was no
I
prime.
realize that we all are. So I was like, never mind.
I'm aged
Not a good
prime rib,
question. Not a good question.
which is really good, by the way.
Next. Next. All right.
Jeez. I
2
gotta
games
put
on
this up.
Saturday. 2 games on Saturday. Okay, I'm glad that John was kidding because he realizes that Todd's a ridiculous jackass.
Todd's the
It was
ignorant,
divine intervention.
self-centered, idiotic magnet guy. Got it. Thanks, John.
Yeah, you left a couple words out there, John.
They only let him type so many characters.
Little Mad Libs there.
That's good stuff. Just for anyone else in the chat, if you want to say bad things about Tio, we'll post
ahead.
them right below it.
Every time.
Immediately.
Every time, immediately.
Todd will post them on his own.
Just so you know. All right. 2 games on Saturday. The Rams go back to Carolina where they lost. Actually, I think they lost in L.A. No,
Carolina.
I don't remember where it was.
No, they
But
lost in Carolina.
The point is they have to go back to Carolina where
Sure
the
do.
weather is
Frightful.
going to be questionable
Sick.
for
Cold.
this game.
Cold.
They can't not take this game seriously this time. I picked the Rams just because I don't like how Carolina ended the season in Tampa.
What do you mean?
That's a game you need to win. When your playoffs are on the line and you can decide your own fate and not pulling through to win that game, I don't know. I think the Rams are the better team still. I do like Bryce Young, though. I really do. But I got the Rams. Tio, who do you got in this game?
I'm taking the Rams.
The Rams. Any
The
particular?
They're better.
Rams.
The Rams are better. If the NFL wants to throw us a little trick thing and have the Panthers somehow beat them, I'll be surprised. But the Rams are the better team all the way around.
Old man Stafford. Frankie, are you with us on this?
I don't know.
Well, I
Do
need
what
you
you
to
want.
make a pick.
Do what you want.
We can come back if you want. There's no rules on this show.
You had all week.
I'm going to pick the Panthers.
Can you tell me why?
Kind of Todd just said why. I mean,
Because
I
the
can see
NFL is
that
going to rig it?
they already
This is
beat
going to
Todd
be
said.
This is your upset of the week.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah, I think
If anybody disagrees with me, throw it in the comments. But I have this really, my first gut feeling was pick the Panthers because
How do I comment?
everyone's so high on.
I disagree with you.
Well, listen, so many people are high on Matt Stafford being an MVP candidate, and I am too. It would be really the official outcoming of Bryce Young if he wins this game. I'm picking the Panthers. F all you guys.
All right. No, I like it. I like the I like where your sack is at right
what in
now.
the hell?
What in the hell?
Okay. T.O. The second game on Saturday is the
Number
third
2.
time. The third time this season that the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears will play. They split the regular season.
Split.
And I feel like maybe the only reason they split was kind of like because Green Bay was fucked up the last time that they played. which
Who's
they still
home?
are. It's the Chicago Bears are the 2 seed. Green Bay's the 7 seed.
I'm taking the Bears because I haven't all year.
You haven't picked the Bears all year?
Not really. I had no faith in them.
I was unaware of that fact.
And
Frankie
I was
J,
picking Green Bay a lot.
I'm taking the Bears. They're at home.
Who the Bears?
the Bears.
Who's favored in
plus
this game?
The Bears, obviously, but I just don't see the Packers
Obviously.
going in there with their defense the way it is and against a Bears team that was 0-3 to start the season, with Ben Johnson's historic. We can say historic comeback for the Bears this season, and I just don't see them losing at least this round of the playoffs.
Guys, emotionally,
You like
I
that
want
word.
the Packers to win so fucking bad
So you're picking the Bears.
Oh, I'm the other way.
because that means that they would have to come to Seattle for the divisional round. And I just think that they're the easiest fruit to pick right now.
Not happening.
Would be the Green Bay Packers. And, dude, here's the thing. Another thing. For the Bears to finally get the Green Bay Packers off of their back and be able to enter next season with a whole new mindset of being able to, like, start out without this huge chip on their shoulders called the Green Bay Packers, is to get this win. They have to get this win. If Green Bay wins this, they're still going to be able to be like, we fucking own the Bears. We always own the Bears, and we always will own the Bears. And that will carry into next season when the
Seriously.
Packers are fully healthy.
So you're taking the
Yeah.
Bears.
And then they'll draft 3 more receivers.
I'm taking the Bears, but I really, really, really fucking want Green Bay to win. I really do.
Fucking cheesehead.
Yeah, I'll be a cheesehead on Saturday for sure. I love the Bears. Don't get me wrong. I like
Bears.
what they've got going on. And if Seattle gets eliminated and the Bears are still in, they'll be my team that I'm cheering for along the rest of the way, at least in the NFC. All right, guys. Then we move to Sunday. We have 3 games. We have Buffalo at Jacksonville. This is your guys' time to shine. You guys know who I picked?
You probably picked Goldilocks.
I did. I picked Jacksonville.
Oh, God.
Again, I can't use my emotions to pick. You guys know I love Josh Allen. But Josh Allen is going to have to go on the road. Frankie's like, fuck you then. I'm out.
Frankie quit.
He's like, I'm out then. Okay. Here's the thing. You got to go on the road. And Josh Allen does not win playoff games on the road. And I think that Jacksonville is the hottest team in the AFC right
It's
now.
only going to be in the 60s, so it'll be a good
And,
temperature game.
dude, please prove me wrong, dude. Prove me wrong, Josh Allen. I want the Bills to move forward, but at the same time I kind of get a little tickle in my testicles.
You know what that
Over-
tickle is? You know what that
over
tickle is? Let me
Jacksonville.
tell you what that tickle is.
It's
That
a
tickle,
rash.
no, that tickle has the name, and his name is Brad Allen. Brad Allen's the referee in this game. If you guys remember how many controversial calls this guy's had, this game's going to come down to some kind of bullshit. I wouldn't be
wait.
surprised.
But he's
Brad.
always ruled in favor of the Bills.
Brad Allen.
Brad Allen, yeah, yes, he has, but he rules in favor of the. Brad Allen's the head referee in this game. He just did the Panthers Bucks. That last game, that was a shice show. Those last few calls, there was like 4 missed calls in that. The Lions Cowboys 2023 was a huge deal. This guy's been petitioned to be banned from the league.
Well, he's not this week, so let's write it out.
Write it out, Cowboy.
Yeehaw!
Okay, so guys, tell me why. Tell me
Allen
without
wins.
conspiracies.
Oh, jeez.
I'm picking the Bills because I got Josh Allen behind me.
You're picking the Bills, okay?
I'm going to take the Bills. They're better than the Jags.
Are they? Are they a better, more complete team?
I'd like to think so or hope so or probably not. Yeah.
Hey.
No. I don't know.
You picked the Bills.
I'm picking the Bills. We
All
could
right,
lose.
Frankie.
I'm taking the Bills, and I do have some reasons on why I believe the Bills can win this game. They've been putting a couple people in the lineup here in the last couple of weeks. You know, Gabe Davis. They just signed Darryl Porter Jr. to the practice squad to come in and play.
Cares
some
about that.
quarterback.
Nobody wants to play the Bills.
Nobody wants to play the Bills, and that's what it comes down to. In fact, T.O. and I are going to be joining a couple friends from another podcast. He happens to be a Jacksonville Jaguars fan. We're Bills fans. This should be interesting. But no, the Jaguars fans are even saying they're afraid to play the Bills. And as hot as they are right now, Trevor Lawrence, man, he can get rattled real quick and make some really bad decisions. And one of his main decisions that has been bad all year is he hasn't gotten a cut your hair.
They're averaging over 30 points a game, though. It's going to be the race to 30 again.
Yep. I took the Bills with confidence.
We whooped them. I was at the last game we played the Jags. We
Two
whooped 'em.
turnovers. We'll get
We
two
whooped
turnovers
it.
in this game.
45-3. Josh Allen threw the ball right near us, 45 yards right into the garbage can. I was yelling MVP week 2 or whatever the hell that was. He threw it from third. It was so far away and it landed right there and right in front of us in the garbage can. I was like, that was fucking sweet.
What do you guys? I mean,
Magnet.
will you be okay if the Bills
See,
don't
yeah,
win?
you're right.
Will I be okay if the Bills lose? No. I will be sad.
Hell no.
And that's a really bad question.
Well, no, it's not.
This is the easiest path for us to the Super Bowl there ever has been and there ever will be. You can watch Frozen all you want, too.
As a 6th seed?
This is the easiest path. Look at the quarterbacks in here right now. We don't have Lamar. We don't have...
Yeah, you're using a national narrative, dude. That
I am.
doesn't really hold up.
But I think it's true. I think this... Well, we'll get to that, but I think the Steelers are going to upset Houston.
I do too.
You think so?
I do. And then we're
Right
only going
home.
to have to deal with Denver.
This is getting,
And New England. New England's a little worrisome,
this is
but...
getting very interesting.
New
you
England
guys.
could lose this week too.
Listen,
though,
if the
because-
Simpsons say it's going to be the Bills and the Rams, I'm going to go with the Bills and the Rams. And I'm also going to go with the Bills, the Rams versus Seattle in the championship game, which has never happened before. Them two going in those two seeds to meet each other would be a historic event. That's what I think is going to happen. This year's been nuts.
All right.
nuts.
Look, if you
Nuts
guys
and butts.
feel like I'm being a little disengaged right now, I apologize, but Philly Mike is throwing some bullshit in the fucking
Philly
chat
Mike?
here.
Is he from?
I don't know. He's saying that Adam Schefter is reporting that Devin Witherspoon has broken his foot.
Well, I've looked at my phone 22 seconds ago. I just got this.
I haven't seen it.
I'm not seeing it, so I'm not going to report it, and I'm not going to believe it. I'm not going to post your. I'm not going to.
I got 5 phones here.
But I'm on his Twitter right now, and I don't see that. So hopefully that's not true, because if that were true, that would be
Word is.
That'd be a very big stain on Seattle's defense going into the playoffs. Ain't no bye week gonna cure a broken foot, right?
We can't have fake news. I hope that's not fake news.
I hope it is fake news.
Well,
Because-
yes, I get you.
It's bullshit.
I understand
It's- As of this moment, it's absolute bullshit. And so I'm not going to put up with it. So shut up. Shut up! All right, guys. Good luck to you. Seriously. I'm sorry. I was like, I hope these guys aren't mad at me. Frankie's like, I'm ducking out immediately.
Yeah, I was like, fuck you.
He's like, fuck this. And I get a private chat. I'm done with the Dames Marv show as well.
Yeah,
You
screw
fucking traitor. But no, good luck, guys. Seriously, I want to see you guys happy here next week. I do like what the Jags have going on, and I think it would be a monumental victory for you guys to win that game. And I think that might be the hardest game that you have all playoff long, until the Super Bowl. All right.
Super Bowl.
San Francisco at Philadelphia. Oh, I just heard that Saquon Barkley lost his legs in a car accident earlier today. And Jalen Hurts, well, he's hurt. He broke up with his girlfriend and his dogs all died.
Jeez. that's
See,
a lot.
oh no, Adam Schefter reported it 20 minutes ago. Saquon Barkley has no legs anymore.
Yeah.
Lost in a car accident. This is how
check mine.
people get hurt, Philly Mike. You don't do that shit.
They threw snowballs at Santa.
Yeah. Ho ho ho. And they cheered when Mike Irvin
Let's talk
broke
about
his neck.
how you are the worst fans on the planet, Philly
Yeah, they have a
Mike.
jail right. in
Yeah,
the
but
stadium.
yet one of my favorite quarterbacks, Randall Cunningham.
Yeah, he was sweet. Longest punt in history.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate you guys very much. Even though you're lying in the chat and trying to hurt me and break my soul, I still
Break your
appreciate
foot.
you all being here. I picked Philly in this game, not because I hate San Francisco. I love the rivalry that has developed between these two teams. And I want San Francisco out. I want them out. Okay? I would rather lose to the Rams than the Niners. I'm not currently afraid of the 49ers, especially in Seattle. I just watched us completely dominate them for 4 quarters, and it could have went 5, 6, 7, 8 quarters of complete domination. They had no shot in that game. The only thing that concerns me is like the very first drive of the game, dude. We get down to the 1 yard line, and Sam Darnold has an easy touchdown throw to Charbonnet, and he gets sacked for 14 yards. That's the kind of shit in a game where the 49ers would have had any type of any type of success. A play like that just can't happen. You have to throw that touchdown.
Take the 3 on the road and get out of there was what I was thinking.
Yeah. I mean, there was that
whatever.
too. There was that too. But once you had the 1st and goal from the 1, why are you
I guess you're
dropping
thinking
back
that
to pass when you have AJ Barner who's not failed on a tush push all year? But whatever. It was a bad play call. It was worse execution. But that's the kind of shit that scares me. San Francisco is a beatable team. They're completely banged up. Their best names on their roster are not going to be playing in this game. And Pearsall, I saw, did not practice today.
Ooh, that's bad news.
So
That would have been a shot in the ass.
Other than Kittle, who you throw to,
McCaffrey.
I got Philly in this game.
Okay.
Frankie, who do you got?
I took the Niners.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you explain yourself?
Just Philly, just all damn year has not been exciting to me. I don't think their excitement level is going to get much higher going into this game. I think they're at home, but there's been a lot of
Hold on.
I just like the Niners.
Wait a minute, you're going against your
on.
thing.
I am.
Hold
I'm going
on.
against my beliefs.
You're picking a team based
Yeah.
on excitement level? How excited you are about them?
The Eagles are boring as hell. If anybody disagrees with me, even in Philly, Mike, I just think they're boring to watch. I wouldn't even want to go to a game for free.
But they win.
They do
Wait,
win, but they're not
what?
going to win this weekend. You're asking me who I pick. I pick the Niners.
I know, but
Playoffs.
I'm allowed to
Playoffs.
question you saying
You can. I don't
because
have to answer you.
they're
Exciting.
not exciting.
They're going to lose this game, and it's going to be very miserable
Excitement.
for them. And it's going to be exciting for the Niners. And McCaffrey's going to run all over them. Yeah. I see Jalen Hurts getting sacked a few times. That's my gut feeling on this game.
Yeah.
Well, here's
Wild
the
card.
thing. I already know that T.O.'s going to pick the Niners as well because he just said earlier in the show that Brock Purdy is going to have the most touchdown passes of any quarterback in the playoffs.
I have to double
So-
down.
I feel like you guys are going to be very sad.
It could be.
But T.O., are you
Not
in
it.
fact picking the Niners?
I was going to change my mind, but then I thought of what I said earlier, and I go, I can't now.
Yeah.
What's
I
it
mean,
gonna
you
have?
can't. You certainly can because he could throw 10 touchdowns and lose.
I
this
think-
game.
Somebody has to knock out the bad boy.
Eagles.
Someone's got to do it, and I think they do it now, and we can just look forward to the Rams in Seattle.
Well, I'll tell you what. There's a lot of people looking forward to the Seattle versus Philadelphia matchup. And if San Francisco takes out Philly in the first round and we get to play San Francisco again later, I'll be totally fucking fine with not having to go through the Eagles. I'll tell you that much right now. Even though I kind of want that matchup too. And I don't know if you guys are aware of history over like the last 2 decades in prime time. The Philadelphia Eagles are like, I think they're 18 or 0 and 18 against the Seahawks in prime time over the last 2 decades. It does not look good for them either way. But I digress. I'll take whoever's in front of us. I'm just happy to be in the mix, and I'll have a good time no matter what happens. But Okay, you guys are in San Francisco. That's interesting to me. All right. Then you got Sunday night. You got the Chargers and New England Patriots. Tio, who do you got in this one?
New England.
New England. Any other commentary? You just want to leave it at that. You just want to taste that.
I hope
puke in
they
your mouth
lose.
as you said it. You're like, ah. New
I
England.
hope Herbert does great. I hope what I said comes true and Vrabel puts the wrong running back in and he fumbles like he always does.
All right, Frankie.
I'm taking the Chargers.
Are you taking an emotional pick?
Quentin Johnson, dude.
No, I'm just taking the
Do you
Chargers.
really believe the Chargers are going to win this game?
They're on the road.
Right. Right.
No, I just don't think. Listen, man, all these first seed, all these great teams that have been amazing all year, and you've seen this in the past. They choke in the first round of the playoffs. It's not uncommon. They make it to divisional. I just, I like the Chargers in this one, and I think it comes down to.
No, there's something to that. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. If the Seattle Seahawks lose next week, is it going to be the narrative Sam Darnold chokes in big games, or is it going to be like that was an 8-game win streak that they had to maintain?
Well, what do you
Depends
think?
how many turnovers he has.
Well, yeah, I mean, let's say he has none, and they still lose.
Well, then,
Amazing feats have happened before.
Right.
I don't know if that's
balloons,
a scenario.
Balloons.
Did that happen at all this year?
Right to the camera.
Burns.
I can't do it. I don't
So
know
what
why it won't
happened?
work.
The Sam Darnold scenario that we just played out.
Where he's had games.
Yeah, I know. I know. They won 14 games. Chances are.
He just played.
He's a good
game
quarterback.
against the Niners. He is. He makes.
He's always been
mistakes.
good.
He makes mistakes.
Who's the first-round pick?
Shit.
Who doesn't? No one's perfect.
All right, so who you taking there?
Except for
I
Mahomes.
got New England.
Oh, God.
Dude,
New England's going to win. They're better.
They're the better team. I mean,
This isn't one of the upsets that could be here. This is.
I do think there's a potential. This is one of the ones that I'm like, it could be in it. It's not for. Dude, it's not already concluded that New England has won this game by any stretch.
No.
You still got Jim Harbaugh coaching on that sideline, and you got Justin Herbert throwing.
And I'm not a Herbert
there's
fan, but
chance.
he could have a breakout game. And
You
the
are
defense could turn
on
on.
Sunday, motherfucker.
God,
all right.
gosh,
We
gosh
would love
darn
to have the Chargers.
We
in
have
there.
a Monday night football game, guys.
The
in
Chargers do
playoffs.
Chargers things. They lose.
Did you know that?
Not this weekend.
Really?
We have a Monday night football game.
Last Monday night football game of the year.
What?
The Texans
Houston
at
at
the Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
Oh,
Dude, I can't wait to see this game because I think this is the game Aaron Rodgers dies.
this is the game that DK Metcalf comes back, only to disappear the week after.
Dude, how, like, it makes me mad that they made it in over Baltimore because
They shouldn't have.
they shouldn't have. I wanted his debacle to cost them everything. It would have cost maybe his contract, although when you look at it, they could void his contract, but over the last 2 games, they've been like, we have no one to throw to. We really kind of need you back next year. He would have voided Tomlin's career there. He would have
Second or 16th chances.
He would have sent Aaron Rodgers into retirement. I mean, there's a whole litany of things that would have happened had they already been eliminated, and it would have all come down. You could argue to DK Metcalf's suspension over these last 2 games, and I'm sad that didn't come to fruition. But now I really want Pittsburgh to get what their Cummins. So I got Houston big in this one. You guys seem to feel differently, so I'll let Frankie go first.
I'm taking the Steelers.
Me too.
I knew you guys were going to do that.
I love Rodgers.
I don't like Rodgers, but I think
You
the Steelers
love
will win.
Rodgers?
I do. I used to
always-
hate him too.
You know, you might not get a link to next week's show.
Oh, he's such a well-spoken character.
You know what? The more I do kind of like him, I really hate. Okay, I hate him.
I used to hate him.
I really hate him. I do. But I kind of like just where he's at with his life and career right now. He doesn't take anything seriously. He really doesn't give a fuck about much.
No.
Was I happy? I was. Yeah, I wanted that kick to go wide. I really did. I wasn't sitting there go, oh, please let Baltimore in. No, I don't want that. I don't want Harbaugh to get fired. I don't want Tomlin to get fired. But things are inevitable, guys. But the look on Aaron Rodgers' face after that game was just like, yeah, dude.
Well, that post game,
hilarious.
you know how I think it's the game's massaged and not real.
Yeah.
It's post game interviews like that with him and Hayward that make me believe that the game could maybe actually be for real, because that's pure emotion and that's really hard to fake.
You're pretty good at it.
I know there are. I know. I understand it can be done.
Yeah, guys. So
Hayward's a beast.
Look,
Hayward's a beast.
If Pittsburgh beats Houston,
Houston will beat Houston.
Here's the thing: it's only good for the Bills because Pittsburgh's really the only team that you guys would have a home game against. So, yeah, I'm all for it, but I'm still picking Houston because they're the safer bet. Guys, that's the wild card.
Yeah.
And,
what does everybody out there in comment land think? If you have any comments or think we're wrong or you want to give us your picks, definitely drop them in the comments or even send us a DM.
No, and I definitely appreciate the banter throughout by you guys keeping us in check and giving us some extra things to talk about. Except for you, Philly Mike. You can go fuck right off.
Jeez.
Sorry, I don't mean it. I love you. But I will be mad at you if in fact you lied. I'll be mad at you either way. If he's hurt and he's got a broken foot, I will hate you for being the one to tell me. If you lied about it, I will still hate you. So,
show up next week to continue this conversation, Philly
show
Mike.
up next week and tell me that John Schneider had a heart attack or whatever. I'm Dames Marvs for Frankie J and T.O. This is NFHell on Lock 22 Productions. And what you're watching right now is the Raw Live studio, courtesy of Frankie J.
Go Bills, Bills Mafia. We'll see you all next week.
This was a Lock 22 production. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe.